Namaste and hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel Hamsa-vahini Vajra-asthra. I'm Awhona. In today's video, I'm going to share my TBR for Victober 2021. Now, Victober is a month-long readathon which would be running during the entirety of October, and this year it has been hosted by Katie from Books and Things, Kate from Kate Howe, and Lucy from Lucy the Reader. Now, I have a very humble TBR this month, and this would be because I will be traveling during the entirety of October to meet with my brother at one end of the country, and then I'll be traveling once again immediately to meet my father, who is living at the other end of the country, from where on I take a vacation along with my father. By the time I get back, it will be end of October, and I will be very busy with the Diwali preparations, which would commence very soon. Probably first week of November, I believe, and by the time I wrap all of that up and get into a daily routine, it will be mid-November. So most probably I will not be able to post my wrap up for this particular readathon till the end of November, or maybe the first week of December, but it won't be later than that, and that's because of everything which I just mentioned, and because of which I've kept my TBR very humble. It's not overly ambitious as I wanted it to be, because these developments were just recent. However, do please join me further in this video. So now let's get down to the books that I will be reading for this particular readathon. Now, the first book which I plan to read is for Kate's challenge, which is to read a novel which is Victorian, of course, and which is termed as a sensational novel. So I have chosen Henry Wood's East Lynne. Now, I have no idea about the storyline except that it is a sensational novel. It does deal with a murder, and it is surrounded with mystery. It also has a lot to deal with a woman who misconceives something about her husband, and it leads to the story proceeding. And it does have a female protagonist as well, or a female main character. So that's the first book that I've chosen to read. Now, the second book which I've chosen to read is for Katie's challenge, which is to read a Victorian book which takes place, in a countryside or in a city. So for this, I have chosen A Dark Night's Work by Elizabeth Gaskell. And it's a very short book, which I hope I will be able to complete. And from the back, it reads as: A Dark Night's Work is an 1863 novel by Elizabeth Gaskell. It was first published serially in Charles Dickens' magazine all the year round. The word dark was added to the original title by Dickens against Gaskell's wishes. Dickens felt that the altered title would be more striking: a concealed crime and a false accusation of murder. So that would be for Kate's Katie's challenge, I'm sorry. So the third book which I'll be reading is yet another short book, and it is for Lucy's challenge, which is to read a Victorian book which has a female lead protagonist. So for this I'm choosing to read Carmilla, written by Sheridan Fanu, which is I'm sorry. And this book is supposed to be the predecessor of Bram Stoker's Dracula, and it does deal with a story which features an LGBTQ plus plot of a female vampire. So this also takes place in the countryside, so it does go along with Katie's challenge as well. So that will be for Lucy's challenge, which I'll be reading. Now the other challenge is to read a popular book or popular Victorian book. Now one of the most popular Victorian books that I've heard about is Wuthering Heights, which has been written by Emily Bronte, and I have no idea about this book. I have never read it, and I hope I will be able to enjoy it during this Victober. And there's a read along for this particular book, so I'm very happy to join in on the read along, although I will not be able to post regular updates of how I'm reading and how far I proceeded, but I'll try my very best to keep up with the reading for this particular read along. And the group read is to read Elizabeth Gaskell's Gothic tales, and this is something which I will be reading. And when it comes to listening to an audiobook, so I am in a dilemma whether I will be able to complete A Woman in White Woman in White, or I think it's by Collins. I'm not sure it's Wilkie Collins or Willie Collins. And I do have another choice, which is Romola, written by George Elliot. Now these are very long, so I'm not too sure whether I'll be able to complete it or not, but most probably I will be trying to go for Time Machine by H.G.Wells, or I probably might try Bram Stoker's Dracula, which I'm anyway listening to. I will try to see if I can go with Romola, which I very keenly wanted to read this year, but unfortunately that never happened. But let's see if I can get through Romola. But my first choice will definitely be Time Machine and Bram Stoker's Dracula for the audiobooks. So those are the books that I will probably be reading, and I hope I will be able to manage with all the traveling that I have. And that's all I have for you today. So I will catch up with you next week. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.